A lot of speculation since Conor had that injury in his fight with Max Holloway is, did it happen before the fight? Did it happen in the warm-up? Is it a pre-existing injury? Did it happen just in the fight? And I want to go through it just a little bit with the clips that we have. And also a little side note, Tom Aspinall said he's back. He's just waiting for the UFC to give him the call for the date and whatnot. So that's good news for Tom Aspinall. But onto the Conor thing. So Conor says in his tweets that there was no injuries going into the fight. He was throwing kicks, planted and jumping throughout the whole camp and backstage of the fight, which he shows in these clips. So he doesn't think, well, he has said that there was nothing before the fight. Now in these clips, he looks relatively fine. He's throwing that kick that he hurt his leg with. He's throwing that left kick constantly. He seems totally fine. And one of my things was, he came out orthodox, so maybe he was second guessing, like, because when people aren't confident and they feel like I have an injury, they do stuff completely out the character. So I thought maybe that was something that more of a, oh, it's a pre-existing injury because he's doing shit he doesn't normally do. But he is doing this in a locker room, so I don't think it was. It was to throw this kick. But when he throws it here, in this moment, so he switches, he throws the kick, and then he throws the left hand, and then he looks down at his leg, and then moves around. And then he's throwing it, but then he's still throwing a kick. I know this is light, but he's still throwing a kick. So here, other than that little hiccup thing where he looks down at his leg and like walks it off after throwing the kick and then throwing a punch, he looks fine the rest of the video. But then we get to this moment, and this is the moment where it's like, yeah, it looks like it was pre-existing. Even though he says it doesn't, some fighters, they don't always tell the truth about stuff like this. They don't want to just, make excuses. So he's looking around. Even here, he looks a bit like, in the walkout, he's like smiling when he comes out, and then when he's walking to the octagon, he just seems like mellow, like there's nothing, like he's not even going into a fight. And then he's in this moment, he's looking around, and then he takes his shoe off here and he hops on one leg. Now the right knee is the knee that got injured in the fight. His left leg is the one that snapped in 2021 against Poirier. He like hops on that leg, and then he's like playing it off. He looks like he's playing it off right here. He's like bouncing, and it's like he's waiting for the people, but he just looks like he's playing it off. Like, you can't, that's something you just can't lie. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I don't think I am. Conor has never in his life acted like this. He takes his shoe off and bounces on one leg. Why would you bounce on one leg? Like, why would you do that? Oh, he was off balance. But it's like, I don't know. And then he's like trying to play it off. It's the playoff thing that sells it. Like, if he just did this, it'd be like, yeah, but he might have just been off balance. But then he tries to play it off, and he looks like the fight, it looks like he's been paid to lose almost. Like he knows he's not going to win or some shit. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's just one of them things that it doesn't even really, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I've seen a video about a doctor breaking it down, saying he doesn't think he thinks it's more of a meniscus tear or MCL rather than an ACL. And if it's not ACL, it's not like a year out. It's more of a not 6 months, like 4 week to 8 week recovery. Which, if Conor is going to fight again, which, I mean, that's a whole discussion in its own, he could fight again. His body would be able to. That injury specific can heal. Now, if this is a spontaneous injury, his body is messed up. His body's messed up to a point where it's like he can't even fight how he wants to fight. Conor's had injuries through his whole career. If you look back on it, if you don't know, you go back on it, he's injured in the Chad Mendes fight. He's injured in in the what's it called, the Dustin Poirier 2 fight. He's injured in all these fights. I'm pretty sure he was injured in the Khabib fight. He's injured in so many of these fights. It's not, I know most fighters aren't 100% when they go in the octagon and fight. Like Aljo's talked about that, multiple fighters have talked about it, but Conor's also talked about it. And Conor trains in a way that's like not safe. He's always like the Michael Chandler thing. They were training with no safety gear. They didn't have no shin guards on. They didn't have no headgear on. They didn't have no gear on. And because Conor likes that body on body contact where it feels like a fight. It's odd. I don't know if anyone else does that, but it's not smart to do, especially when you've had, injuries in your whole career. But whether this is spontaneous or pre-existent, we won't know. Conor has said it's not. So you kind of can just go off of that saying it's not, because maybe when he does a scan, they'll be able to tell if it had stuff on it. Maybe Conor didn't know he had an injury. It could be that. It could be that he didn't know he had like partial damage to something or whatever it could be. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know of that. He can have partial damage to something and not know. But yeah, it's shit. It's the worst way the fight could have went. I think even people who don't like Conor, that wanted to see him get beat up, they didn't even see that. So this is just terrible for everyone who wanted to see a fight. People who paid for the fight, like you pay for a Conor McGregor fight. Imagine it's your first one, or like people paid thousands of dollars for them tickets that they paid for, hundreds of dollars for them tickets just to, because most casuals, they don't, they'll watch Paddy Pimblett and the rest of the people on the card. They don't really care about the super casuals. They don't really care that much. They care about Conor McGregor and maybe Paddy Pimblett and Max Holloway. That's really what they were there for. I don't know, man. It's super unfortunate. Whether will it be able to know whether Conor will even fight again, whether he's even in the fucking headspace to even want to fight, because even he's saying his head gone, he's destroyed. Like, it's terrible. But I just wanted to talk about the injury specific for a little bit, and that's it.